So, what we got to talk about is that thread that you stole. It's got some implications for you to think about.
What is it?
I got a message from upstairs, and upstairs being, our mutual partner that you don't know about and I do. We have a way for you to meet them if you're wanting to with that thread. Good evening, fellow geeks. Welcome back to Stolen Fate, episode season 3, something a lot. We're getting pretty far in here.
Episode 12, I think.
Episode 12.
Episode
Nice.
season 3.
When we last left off, you guys were back in Harrowcourt after you just had a run-in with the Harrowing 3. You did manage to avoid an encounter, but just barely, because you guys chose the I'm just gonna take what's mine and run away approach.
Works every time.
Yeah. And you guys got out near unscathed. Your fortune, not so much. You guys got cursed with a permanent misfortune effect, and you lost a few gingham points. I think I misspoke at the end of last session.
Wait.
Wait. We
lost
lost?
gingham
We
points.
didn't
We
lose
gained
points. We
gingham
gained.
points.
We
Right,
got
you
many
gained,
more.
Okay, you gained less than you would have, I suppose. Did we not know that? Was that not public knowledge?
No!
Well, now it is.
As the creator
So
of
messed up.
as the creator of gingham, I would like to void that and get full gingham points.
You're now busy with some witches trying to undo your job in the cosmos, so
Oh.
it's rough. It's rough for poor Gingham. Also, you guys were getting ready to go rest at the desert to see if you could break your misfortune curse. As a reminder, your epitomized desert cures curses if you spend the night there. But it does deal a bunch of damage to you the next day. So, and then Tori Jack was speaking with Birch, and Birch said, "Actually, kid, you should not go do that, and we should go have a chat tonight."
Yes, because for some reason we had to schedule the chat at the same time.
Look, you won't be salty if the desert doesn't work and just hurts us.
That's
for
true.
nothing.
If it
So-
kills everyone, then I guess I'll be really happy with Birch.
Yeah, maybe I'm doing you a favor, Tori.
No, I don't think so.
You all making new characters next week?
You never have. Why start now?
Jack in a new party, new pantheon with Jack.
So you guys are all of you going to go rest in the desert aside from Jack? Are you inviting Zalara as well, Krunk? Because she was part of the escape with you.
I honestly didn't consider her being cursed, so I sort of had already sent her with Guy elsewhere. I suppose I could go fetch her. All right, Chase, I'm gonna go find Zalara. I'm saying, hey, I just thought, Lady Nocturne and Roux, Zalara is probably also cursed. I'm gonna go get her. We'll rendezvous in front of the keep and then head out to the desert. Does that sound all right?
Very well.
All right. Just a moment, and I'll think myself to my room, Chase.
Okay. Yeah, you're there.
Whoop,
The blink of an eye. It works again now.
yay! And then I'm gonna troll through the castle and look for Zalara.
Yeah, she's out in the courtyard still. It looks like Guy has gotten her a meal that she's just finishing up.
Hey, Zalara. You feeling cursed?
Am I feeling cursed?
Yeah.
Do you mean from this horrible chain of events?
Well, not like events related to me so much, but events related to the Harrowing 3, indeed.
Ah, I do suppose I feel something ill over me ever since we left. Is that
we're
what you're
gonna
referring to?
That is what I'm referring to, yes. So the Harrowing Three, I believe, has cast a curse upon us, and we're going to go stay the night out in the desert, as it has curse removal properties.
The desert? Does that work
Indeed.
with like any desert?
No, the desert in my backyard.
I must say, you have not yet explained to me, where are we?
Oh, we're in Harrow Court. It's a dimension between dimensions. The best I can describe it. It is sort of the embodification of the Harrow deck.
She kind of looks around at everything. Ah, yes. Willem was talking about this place.
Oh,
But this is it.
that son of a bitch. Yep,
She
this
nods.
is it.
Indeed. Yes, I will go stay at this desert with you. And we can
Just
see
you
if we
know,
can-
it can occasionally hurt a lot, and it's awfully cold.
I'm sure I've been through worse. So all of you guys go out to this desert. It is quite chilly, quite nippy at this point in time, and it's just a vast desert that's surface almost looks kind of reflective.
Curious.
So we just stay the night here.
Yeah,
Night.
dig yourself up a sand bed. I'm joking, you don't really have to do that.
No, I will. It sounds interesting. Before we rest for the evening, Lady Nocturne, Roux, would you mind if I had a moment with Krunk? There's some things to catch up on.
Not at all.
It's a big desert. I suppose we can just go over here, Krunk?
After you.
Yeah, she'll go sit down and she'll pull out like a little blanket out of her satchel and unfold it and sit down on it. And then she's going to pull out a deck of Harrow cards. Please sit, let's chat. We haven't really had a moment to catch up.
I will take a seat next to her, and I'll have her on my good side with my smaller hand, and I'm gonna take it in mine. It is good to have you back, Solara.
She turns and she gives you a big old hug. You as well. It's so difficult for me to not call you Karanak. I'm happy that you've settled into your new life.
Thank you.
You know you were always one of my brightest students.
Well, obviously. And he
I will
gives her
not-
a wry smile.
I'll never forget those months. After everything happened, it haunts me to this day. I'm so sorry for everything. I wish I could have done more.
Yes, I think we all wish we'd done things differently. Everyone who was... He pauses, remembering all of his friends who didn't make it back with him.
She kind of solemnly just starts setting out some Harrow cards. Krunk, I'm going to be honest with you. Willem has become incredibly powerful. And I've heard that you have done some amazing things, but I mean, I feel he needs to be stopped. But are you sure that you're capable of doing so?
What makes you concerned that I can't?
He's trapped a god, Krunk.
And we have the backing of 4 others.
You have the backings of gods? Do you just mean your Desna worship?
He hesitates, realizing now that after he's spilled the beans that maybe this wasn't something he's supposed to talk about. We have powerful allies who are looking after the fate of the world.
Were you a worshiper of Desna before?
Nope.
Or did this? Nope, okay. I was able to find you through prayer because I had heard tales of you, and you're a devout worshiper now. I respect that. Faith is hard to find when you understand the way the world works as well as those of our mental acuity understand. But it brings you peace.
It brings me more than just peace, Solara. It brings me strength. It gives me something to fight for and believe in when I have seen the darker sides of the world. It's more than just a blind trust. It's a way of life. It's a way to feel good and confident when I wake up every morning and know that I'm putting something back into the world instead of just falling to the darkness and the hate and the revenge. If I hadn't encountered Desna when I did, I would not be the person you saw before you.
Well then, I suppose I owe some gratitude to Desna. Perhaps I will pray to her someday soon. I will look into this whole religious experience. It has piqued my curiosity. Pharasma, in particular, I find her cycle interesting.
I have yet to meet Pharasma next.
Met? You mean prayed to?
A little. I think met is actually accurate.
Oh. You must be quite devout then. Well, I'm glad that you have hope in it all. I just wanted to have a moment of realism that this is going to be extremely dangerous. And I don't know how well you knew Willem before, but over the recent months, his power has grown exponentially. He's very dangerous, and I just want to make sure that you're aware of that. You're going to need to stay focused if you're going to try and stop him. Now, I don't know how much help I will be. If you wish me to go with you, I will, but if you feel you have a chance of him, then I'm sure you have far surpassed my skills. But something I can help with. I understand the observatory, the library that he resides in. And if he's trying to unbind you from this deck, he's doing so from a harrowing room, which is not actually part of the library. It's an extra dimensional space that has to be reached through a ritual within the library. Now, he has showed it to me, and I understand the ritual. So before we rest tonight, may I show it to you? It is quite complex, but I'm sure you can pick it up.
Yes, I will learn this ritual. Perhaps we should have Lady Nocturne actually join us for this part. She has a mind for magic. And, probably the greatest magician of all, watching over her shoulder.
Also a worshipper. Yes, please invite your friends over.
He looks as if he's going to correct it.
Very much not.
to. Decides not to. Turns and looks towards Lady Nocturne and goes, pss, 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 pss. No, I'm just totally kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I mean, she is in
So
cat
sorry.
form right now still.
Yeah, that's the only reason the joke was made.
Gets
Yeah.
a fireball
Okay.
to the face. Don't do that.
I don't know Fireball, unfortunately.
No, but Rue's got enough.
Oh, Roux does it.
firepower.
Oh, yeah.
Lady Nocturne, would you mind?
Very well. I begin.
Bring Roux over as well. Let's show the whole crew.
Okay. Roux, would you like to watch us learn a magical ritual?
Sure.
Is she not very
No.
adept? Oh. She seems like she so naturally wields magic.
No, just elements. She's a kineticist.
I see.
Just the disdain.
I'm sorry. My
The
own
disdain.
disdain came through Krunk, and Krunk does not feel that way.
I heard
can
that.
take that around. No, she's a kineticist. Very talented with the elements.
Yeah. So you guys gather around. Zalara will start laying out some Harrow cards. The more of you that understand this, the better it will be. But there is a ritual that needs to be done to access the room where Willem will be performing his own ritual. So if you can reach it, then this is how you'll get there. I should also warn you, I believe that the way that Willem was able to trap the god Krunk is, I think Edrin helped him. He has perfected a miniaturized flesh forge, and he's used it to trap all sorts of extraplanar beings. I have a theory that this is how he accomplished it.
It is my everlasting disappointment that I have not put Edrin in the ground. I know that I just said I'm glad I did not follow the path of vengeance, but that one still itches at my skin.
Well, lucky for you. If you're to accomplish this, I feel that your vengeance may go hand in hand with the rest.
As if I needed more motivation. All right, then, show us this ritual.
Okay, all of you roll me a craft or a Harrow lore,
I've got a Harrow lore.
and it will be with misfortune because you're still cursed.
Oh, crap. Oh, my gosh. Double threes?
All right. Krunk and Roux, you two are having a bit of a hard time following this, but Lady Nocturne, you follow along. You feel like you're able to pick up the ritual as it's being done.
Okay.
May I expend my Magus Ring, not my Magus Ring reroll, my Desna reroll?
Uh-huh.
That one, shit. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're finding this very difficult to follow. You feel like there's some kind of just brain fog that's making it really hard to follow, Krunk.
Can I say that just like all the talk of Edrin and everything is actually throwing me off my game?
Yeah.
Like Krunk is starting to just stare off into space while this is being explained, and he's having moments of remembering what happened to him. Bright flashbacks of like the haze when he was drugged up. He's remembering the pain of the experiments and just the raw rage that would overtake him. And then he's remembering his friends and their final moments. And he turns his head away and just kind of like rubs it on his shoulder as a stray tear falls down his cheek.
I think for now I have the gist of it, but perhaps in the morning you could show me again. If that would be all right.
Yes, of course. We can practice
Yeah.
as much as needed.
I think for the moment, it would be best if we take a break.
Yes, sounds good. I suppose we should get to resting. And suddenly, just in the middle of all of you is this tiefling figure wielding a very large battle axe.
Guy.
It's that guy.
And his skin looks all shriveled and his lips are cracked and he just looks exhausted. Yeah. About that, bosses. I don't think that this one can stay the night.
What do you mean by that?
She doesn't belong here, and so I'm having to keep her in here, and I'm already dealing with a lot after the attack, and I just don't think I can swing it.
And you mean she can't stay here in the desert, or she can't stay here in Harrowcourt?
No, she's got to get out of Harrowcourt. No offense.
Well, shit.
I mean, she can, but I'm not going to be able to keep the paladins off of her forever, and I mean, you might get ambushed in the middle of the night. And
What if I can put her in a safe place just for the night?
I mean, you could try.
And
Safest
I'm
place
going
would
to
probably be out of
conjure
here.
a spectral card of the keep, Chase,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attempt to cast Magnificent Mansion.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay. Zolara, my deepest apologies. Would you mind staying in here for the night and give poor Guy a rest?
That sounds fair to me. I don't suppose that this will break this impending sense of doom I'm feeling.
Likely not. I'm so sorry.
It can wait.
We'll have to
Not the
remove your
first time I've
clothes
been
from the
cursed.
way. Remember Taldor?
How could I forget? Impressive spell, by the way. All right, well, if you stay there, don't mind if there's some armored figures trying to batter into that mansion in the middle of the night. I'll do what I can.
Yes, that should be fine.
Very well. Well, thank you for letting me stay. Roux, Lady Nocturne, good evening.
Good evening.
As soon as the door closes behind her, you see Guy kind of take a deep breath and his skin goes back to normal. And you see some paladins off in the distance marching up. Okay, so Zalara's gone. Guy is gone. Any role playing that you three want to do?
I'm going to change my element resist on my card to cold.
Chase, would I need to stay up all night to keep my immunities?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna stay up all night.
I'm
Okay.
going to sleep.
Does that count as resting?
Not for
No.
Roux, no.
Is
So I'm
resting
gonna hurt you
required?
again. No.
Okay.
You just have to suffer the desert for an X amount of time.
So Krunk, you just kind of set up, get comfy, and you peace
Yeah.
out, say nighty-night.
Yeah, definitely. And I think I'm actually probably going to take off my armor as well. Because sleeping in armor sucks. So this is maybe the first time y'all witness Krunk's big ol' mouth on his tummy.
Really doesn't pay it any mind. I think the reason she stays up is because the paladins make her nervous, because she doesn't really know what they are or why they're there.
What about you, Lady Nocturne?
Lady Nocturne's going to sleep.
Okay.
Does Lady Nocturne curl up in like Rue's lap
Sure.
if she's still a cat?
It's gonna be very awkward when at midnight Lady Nocturne turns back into a catfolk old lady, just like sprawled out on your lap.
I love that.
Roux, you are staying up, keeping your distances up. Keeps you nice and warm. You can see that it's pretty peaceful out here now. The paladins are just kind of back to their normal patrols. You see weird little strange creatures like will-o-wisps off in the forest kind of making some dancing lights. And you feel like your eyelids are just real heavy. It's hard to stay up through the night. And then suddenly, with a blink, you're just in a bar. Everything around you changes. The scene is different. And Lady Nocturne is sitting next to you on a stool at a bar. A very large bar. And there are shriveled corpses of these weird masked tree folk type creatures just all over the bar. And Lady Nocturne, you wake up to this as well.
Am I a cat folk or am I a cat still?
You're in your normal form, no longer in a cat.
Okay. Oh, much better.
Gaiden?
You say that, and he's suddenly leaning over the bar, wiping it down. Well, hello.
Hello? Why are we here?
Welcome to a shared dream.
Shared dream.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Roux. I conked you out. Needed you sleeping.
Why?
Easier to talk this way. Safer.
Ah,
Lady? I'll give you a nod, Lady Nocturne. What can I get you to drink? Won't get you drunk, but it'll feel that way. And it can be whatever you want. This is actually my bar, by the way. It exists in the shared subconscious.
really? I'm in the bar of
Krunk and
Gaiden.
Jack were kind enough to kill all my attendees.
As the corpses, I suppose.
Yeah, I haven't felt like cleaning it up yet.
Hmm.
So, drinks?
Yeah,
I hate talking without a drink.
that's very valid. You know those cherry ones from that one place we were just at, with the snow? Really like those still.
Coming right up. And then you hear a voice beside you, Lady Nocturne, as you see a charred arm reach out on the bar next to you, waving a hand. Yeah, I'll take one of those too. You can see Nethys is sitting next to you at the bar as well, suddenly.
Prosecco, if you please.
Ah, fancy. He'll pull a bottle of that out and uncork it and pour it for you. Well, we just wanted to have a little bit of a chat. Big things coming up. This Willem fellow, no joke.
Seems to be bad news, yes.
He has a way to repel us, and that's something we're working on. But, we figured pre-game, hype up, have a little bit of a discussion, get the mental game in the right place. Might be good for you both. Isn't that right, Nethys? What kind of grunt? Yeah. It's always good to be prepared. Understand your role in things. We understand you two got thrust into this kind of suddenly.
It kind of would be an understatement. It was just pretty sudden.
You've at least worshipped Caden here your entire life, or at least a good portion of it, haven't you, Roux?
I have.
Nocturne, I understand that you haven't, but I appreciate the bond. How are you feeling about your new compatriots, the two of you?
They are quite the, what's the word I'm looking for? Damaged pair.
They've been through a lot.
More than most.
And very opposite in a very strange way.
I did notice that as well.
Jack is dishonest, tricky, does not trust easily. Krunk is almost trusting to a fault.
Opposites attract and all that. Believe it or not, they're probably going to save the world. Or they're going to doom it with that last stunt you all pulled, but
Well,
we have faith in you. There's a reason we picked you. It's actually what we want to talk about. Caden pours up the drinks and takes a big gulp from his tankard he always has on his side. Yeah, that we do want to talk about it. I mean, fate, this whole thing. You talk to the Harrowing Three, they're a pretty big deal. Bigger deal than me, and I don't say that very often.
Got that sense from the, she looks to Lady Nocturne, 5 minutes we were there.
it was a short visit and very impactful. Judging they felt the need to punish us on our way out.
Yeah, they do that. Bunch of old prudes, those ones. All this talk of prophecy, free will, fate. How do you two feel about it? You buy it?
I think that, we decide our own. And, if there are consequences to what we decide, there are consequences to what we decide to do. I don't think it is all pre-written.
Good take. I respect it. Now, you two, you're more powerful than most. Do you know why that is?
Practice.
You think so?
Why not? I use what I know of the earth, sky, and metals around. That not make a person more powerful?
Oh, come on, Roux, sweetheart. You don't think I've been tipping the scales at all for you?
Well, I mean, I know you always have credit, but I thought I would answer on my own two legs. Okay, wow.
Nah, you had it right the first time. I was just testing you. Practice, exactly.
Age and experience.
She's
Nethys
quite old.
nods. I would never discredit your wisdom to something like fate or prophecy, Lady Nocturne.
Never had much need for either.
You've done a lot of learning in your lifetime, whether it was intentional or not. You're good at it. Got my attention for a reason. You see, this whole fate thing, I've studied it a lot. I had a lot to do with it. I'm not going to get into it all, but I mean, prophecy no longer exists. It did once. Harrowing Three weren't lying about that. Fate does still exist, but it's not as final as people believe it to be. That was prophecy. Fate is more, you're on a semi-straight path, but it's more just due to your natural talents and your passions. You're just bound to go down a certain path one way or another. But that path is branching and diverse, and you change it on your own. There's going to be a lot of things in your way that are going to make you feel otherwise ahead. It's important to remember that you make your own choices. And even if the path going forward was predetermined to an extent, you choose the directions. Does that make sense?
No.
He laughs. Yeah. It's easier to see from our perspectives where we get a bit of a bigger overview of everything, but it'll make sense one day. Just, know that you two are really good for the two that you've been paired up with. And even though they're a bit rough around the edges, some vengeance, some shady things in their heart. They're important. We've seen a bigger picture, and we know they're important going forward. And me and Caden here have determined that you two are important for pushing them forward. Again, not prophecy, but we can see those paths that you're on, your natural talents. They need you.
Need seems to be a strong word.
Oh, Roux, you don't even know.
I don't even know them very well either.
Those two are packing quite a punch. I mean, that Krunk fellow, he's about the most brute force I've ever seen on the material plane. And,
Oh.
I mean, Jack, not so much that way, but he'll slip in with anything and, stab it in the back.
Or
Just like my dear old brother.
talk his way out of it.
Yeah, I've seen better talkers, but he does all right.
I've seen that as well, but don't tell your brother that I don't want that curse too. We already have the one.
I don't tell Norgie anything unless I want to rile him up, and that's not the way to do it.
I think that is funny.
Well, you're both doing okay. Anything we can do to support you more? I mean, I know the answer to that. We can't. We got a whole bunch of weird restrictions and red tape, but we're doing our best.
Nothing you can do about this particularly nasty curse that's been placed on us.
Not us, but I think that's getting dealt with, so don't worry about that.
My dear Caden, what do we do with Jack, who did not come with us, if you believe that this is being taken care of in the manner and where we are at right now?
Don't you break a sweat. You just focus on your chilly little nap.
I'm a little concerned about that, but I will trust you as long as I get one more drink.
He looks up as if he's thinking about something. You're not a hypothermia yet. We'll wake you up soon.
Normally the cold doesn't bother me. You should know that.
Yeah, just enjoy one more drink. And both of you, stick together. Don't get killed out there.
That is the idea, and maybe we don't get others killed too.
I don't plan to. I hope to retire again.
That would be good
Good.
for Lady Nocturne.
Most adventurers don't even get to one retirement.
We can talk about details of retirement after, but if you survive this, I might have some propositions for you, lady. Now, I know this Willem is real full of himself and kind of a piece of work, but he's obnoxiously powerful, so do be careful. Take him seriously. Work together.
I suppose I do have one more question, maybe for both of you. What way would be best to, I don't know, earn their trust, make it so we can be more harmonious with them?
That's a good question. They're damaged goods, honestly. Yeah, I don't know how to lighten those two up. I mean, Krunk's already pretty light.
At times,
Short fuse, though.
I appreciate the short fuse. Makes for fire. And
You're part of a pantheon now. I mean, that's not nothing.
it's true.
Big consequences for all of you if you, just get in a fight. A spar. The bad argument.
Oh, we would avoid those, probably. She looks at Lady Nocturne.
Don't look at me.
Just focus on keeping each other alive and then see if you like each other after it's done. That's what I would recommend.
Good thing to keep in mind.
All right.
All right, well, I'm getting a bit tired of this dream, so I'm going to leave you to your own subconsciouses here. Anything else, Nethys? Lady. I'm not going to break your feline curse. I could with where you're resting, but I don't think you should. Bit of a double-edged sword, that one.
It did come in handy back in my younger days.
We can talk about it afterwards if you still want it gone.
An interesting proposition.
All right, well, rest well, you two. Big day tomorrow.
And every day.
You guys both slip into your own dreams. Roux, you wake back up because you were trying to stay awake before. And it's surprisingly not that chilly. It doesn't look like anybody's frosting over or anything at the moment.
If anyone has a blanket pulled down, Rue's gonna like retuck them in.
Aw. All right, Tori. You, Jack is with Birch. Birch is going
Yeah.
to recommend you go chat in your room.
All right, I'm ready. After watching them all walk off to the desert, I give Krunk a little wave as they disappear on the horizon.
As we part
Nice.
ways, Krunk will think to Jack, just let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Good luck out there. Try not to freeze to death.
I'll do my best.
And then I'll blip to my room.
Awesome. Birch will hop off of your shoulder onto your bed and kind of like fluff up a little spot on the bed for him to sit down and get comfortable. Sorry to make you lose out on the slumber party, kid. Just I don't know. I feel like things are about to escalate pretty soon, and I feel like an important talk for us to have.
Okay. Lay it on me.
You just cheated the fates in a way, you know? You stole from them. I actually think it's impressive. I'm kind of going back and forth on if this Norgriber fellow is a good or a bad influence.
Well, they stole for me. Seemed like it was only fair.
Oh, I'm with you on the eye for an eye thing, kid. You don't gotta convince me. So, I mean, what we gotta talk about is that thread that you stole. It's got some implications for you to think about.
What is it?
I got a message from upstairs, and upstairs being, you know, our mutual partner that you don't know about and I do. We have a way for you to meet them if you're wanting to with that thread. See, if I'm ever to reveal your patron to you, or if you're to figure it out, me and you get separated and you lose the connection to him, and it's kind of a sacred secret, so to speak. But with that thread, if me and you were to bind our fates together with it, I might be able to let you meet your patron without us severing.
Might? How certain are
No,
you?
you can, but I mean, there's implications to that. If we bind our fates together, you're kind of stuck with me for life, kid, and me with you, and something bad happens to one of us, it's worse for the other, and I mean, it's a bit of a risk, a little bit of extra baggage.
Do you think I should meet them?
I don't know, kid. Curious? You picked up something pretty powerful. It's not an opportunity many people get, but I'm not going to influence it one way or the other. I wanted you to be able to take a night to think about it.
It doesn't seem like they would be happy to meet me.
But
Doesn't that seem like I would be sort of outfoxing my own patron? That doesn't seem like the play.
I can't tell you their disposition one way or the other, but I can tell you that it's not the patrons that try to veil the secret. It's more in the way that the power works. It's just a restriction of the bond, so to speak. It's a whole history on how patrons came to be. I'm sure Norgriber knows all about it. He knows all those secrets, but it's not like your patron banishes you or disowns you if you see them or if you learn who they are. It's just you're not supposed to generally, but you just pocketed a bit of a loophole, so to speak.
How would it work? What does this thread do?
Well, let's see how much of it you got.
Jack will start unspooling it.
So as I understand it, you tie one end to something and one end to the other, and you snip it. And I don't think the thread stays. I think it becomes kind of an ethereal thing. It's there, but we won't see it, and then we're bound together.
Do you mean bound in the same way that, like, me and Krunk are bound, and I guess Roux and Lady Nocturne are also tied up in this? Like that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the threads. I imagine there's something there, but I mean, that's a naturally occurring one, right? You found a way to cheat it. If you call it cheating, and I mean, who were the Harrowing Three to be doing it in the first place, right?
Yeah. I guess one question I have, Birch, is if there's something else that this thread would be more useful to use for. If we've got this magic loophole that is apparently quite powerful. I mean, yeah, of course I'm curious about who my patron is, but we're also dealing with a shit ton of problems. So if that thread could be used in another way, does it have any other uses?
I mean, it's the same type of use. You bind the fates of two things together. I'm no expert at it. Individual that connects me and you just allowed me to give you that piece of information, so it's out there. But I don't know.
What do you want, Birch?
I'm not going to tell you one way or the other, kid. I'm not going to influence it. Your divine artifact, your decision. And I've already said more than I probably should.
Chase, could I study this for a bit longer and see if there's any further information I can glean from it?
You can do an occultism, I guess, right at the front to see like what you would know up front.
Rolling. I rolled a 42.
Is not enough.
Okay.
So, I mean, you could spend additional, if you wanted to spend days studying it, you could. Or, I mean, if you
Chase,
want to do a
ain't
mythic
nobody
point,
got
you can
time
try
for
again.
that. We don't got days.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, Jack will spend a bit just examining it on the bed. Doesn't really glean anything more. You know, actually, Jack will think to Krunk. Is this before you've fallen asleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably talking with Zalara and watching cards being placed around.
Trying
and
not to
stuff.
cry. Can this be in the moment where I'm really emotional and trying not to cry, Chase? And everything's
Yeah.
breaking up? Okay, cool.
This is the real reason you've crit failed. Right when you get to the important part of the ritual, Jack's like, Krunk, listen. Hey, Krunk, is this an okay time?
I always have time for you, Jack.
So, you know that thread I stole? I didn't know what it was or what it did. I just figured, screw the Harrowing 3. This looks important. Burge let me know that basically I can use it to loophole my way into meeting my patron.
You should do it.
You think?
Jack, if there's one thing I know about you, it's that you've been betrayed time and time again, and I think that not even you fully trust your own patron. Knowing where you get your power from is either going to set you on one path or another. And I can't see how the knowledge will harm you.
I guess so. I suppose I've also seen what happens when you ask a question you don't want to know the answer to. What if it's bad news?
Did you really regret knowing that answer?
I guess you're right.
You're strong enough to face this, Jack.
Maybe. Not to get all stupid and cheesy, but I wish you were here right now.
You want me to come? I'm a thought away.
No. I know. It's okay. You need to get that hag stink scrubbed off of you.
I just thought it was adding to my natural musk.
Not in the way that I like. Maybe if I meet my patron, they can do something about, the curse.
Maybe, Jack. But maybe this time, don't think about it as how you're going to get the advantage. I think that you need something to believe in. I think Norgbur, while a good match, isn't always going to lead you down a path that you trust. I mean, you don't have to tell me, Jack, but has Norgbur ever asked you to do something you weren't comfortable with? It's something you should self-answer, and if it is so, I think finding something that you can believe in or not believe in is going to put your heart at ease.
Jack eyes Greythorn whenever Krunk asks this question. All right, Krunk. I've trusted you this far, and well, I can't say it's led us down the most excellent of paths, but it has kept me alive, so I'll keep going. Thanks.
There's a long silence as Krunk considers the fact that he was not able to keep everyone alive so far. And then just sort of accepts the compliment. Well, thank you for your kind words, Jack. Let me know what's going on.
Yeah, I will. And later, I don't know when, because we've got a lot to deal with, but I would just love to know who this person is that I'm supposed to kill. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to add someone to the very top of the list if he's pissed you off, but
Can I say that the force of the memories that I was just going through transcends our mental link for a second, Chase? I'm not sure if that's how telepathy works, but maybe
Sure.
just like a couple quick flashes of memory, Jack, of being like strapped to a table and just Krunk screaming in pain, and then just like a blood rage, and then nothing. He gets a hold of it.
Jack gasps to himself and his eyes darken.
Yeah, we can definitely we can have that conversation soon.
Okay, don't freeze, Krunk. I'll see you in the morning.
In a few short hours. Good night, Jack.
Night. I hang up the telepathy phone.
Your focus kind of retunes in. You see Birch is just staring, head tilted to the side, thinking of Krunk.
Yeah. I guess I assumed that maybe you'd be able to hear that, but I don't really know
Nah,
how
don't
it
work
works.
that way.
Well, take a quick mental note. We need to kill Edrin.
Big hit list you got here, kid.
No, he's going to go to the top, though. Well,
Oh, all right.
okay, below
All right.
Willem. But Willem's the implied top, obviously.
I think Willem's on everybody's list.
Yeah. All right. Krunk said I should do it, so I'm going to do it.
Wow, carries a lot of weight, that one.
Well, he's my only living friend right now. Besides you, but, you know, you're kind of in your own
I was
category.
about to take offense.
Don't. You're my shoulder raccoon. That's different. It's its own
That's
category.
fair.
So let's
Look,
do it.
kid, are you sure about this? I mean, one thing I do know about it is that the more threads you got out there, I mean, something bad happens to one, it ripples to the other. I mean, I'm not near as capable as the rest of you. I'm more of like a battery for you, honestly.
Are you saying that if the worst should happen and you disappear again, I can't bring you back?
Could be. I don't know. Don't really understand the implications. I just know it's bad.
Well,
I
at
mean,
this
you're gonna
point,
have
I'm
kind of like a lifelong escort quest, is what I'm saying, I guess.
well. That's better than a lifelong destiny to eventually return to my mother and be consumed for all hag kind. So, doesn't seem like such a bad trade.
Yeah, I guess that's true. All right, kid, it's
I've
your
always
choice.
worried about something, so I'll just start worrying about you instead of my eternal damnation. All right,
All right, that's fair.
let's do it before I think more. That's never gotten me anywhere useful.
True that. I'm gonna let you do it. I'm not very good at tying knots, so.
He actually is, Chase, because he has manual dexterity.
Get fucked, Chase. You don't even know
So do
people's
I. I'm not good at
abilities.
tying knots.
And he's skilled in thievery, so he's
Oh, okay.
literally great.
Probably good at tying knots
Yes.
then.
But Jack
Well,
will
he's
do the
humble about it.
honors regardless, and he'll loop a little loop. He'll loop one end over Birch, like his middle, like his little tummy, and then Jack will tie the other end to his wrist.
I love it. And with the excess, Birch will point at it. I think you can just give that a tug and it should snip off the rest.
Just this part here, and Jack reaches for like the slack.
Yeah, there's not much slack left, but there's a little strand of it that's left after you pull off the excess.
Okay, Jack will do
And then
it.
once you do that, the thread around both of you and between you glows with like a translucent orange, and then it disappears. Hey, I think it worked. We tune in for a second? Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, so now what happens?
Well, now, if you want to, kid, it's time to meet the patron. It's a bit of an odd one, this, but I got him in my extra dimensional space here, so to speak. And he's gonna stand up and he's gonna hold out his little raccoon paws, and there's gonna be like a glowing white light that is going to apparate a little Haro card that he will grab between his paws. When he apparates it, you can see the back of the Haro card, and it's similar to the art that's on the deck of Destiny. Like, it looks very close, but you're familiar enough with the deck of Destiny that you know the art is slightly changed. And he'll turn around and show you the card. And this Haro card is called The Father. And you can see that the art on the card looks very similar to your father cradling a little baby in his arms. And the baby's face is kind of shrouded in a cloak and just a dark hole. But you can see that there's a little glowing green eye within the blanket. And the father looks to be looking lovingly down at the baby, and then over his back you see very evil, sinister-looking hag staring down.
Is there a dagger with the baby?
There is a dagger. You can see there's like a little inscription, but it's not legible from the card art.
Birch is just holding this card.
Yeah, and he'll reach it up to you and hand it to you.
Jack will take it slowly. His hands are shaking a little.
I mean, this is your patron, so to speak, but you've connected with enough of these, I'm sure you know what to do. And as you hold the Haro card, you feel like a familiar tug, like you can activate it like the other cards from the deck of Destiny. Can be invested, so to speak.
Okay. Jack will scoop Birch up and put him on his shoulder. And he hesitates for just a second as the thought crosses his mind that would his dad be happy to see him like this? And then he figures, well, he's my patron, so he's probably already seen me. And then he activates the card.
Excellent. As you invest the card, you feel Birch's weight go away off of your shoulder, and the entire scenery around you just changes to pitch black. As if you're just standing in a nothingness. There's a scent that hits your nostrils. It's like the familiar scent of old wood and hanging herbs that you recognize the smell from like the home that you grew up in. And the only figure that you can see in this big empty space is your dad. Why don't you go ahead and describe what he looks like?
Well, I described him last time. He looks a lot like Jack. He's got dark hair. He looks like a man who spent his whole life working with his hands outdoors, who drank a lot, didn't lead the healthiest life. But I don't know, I think Jack probably remembers him as being pretty weathered and kind of beaten down. But how does he look now? He looks
exactly as you last remember him. As he's standing there, he is giving a quivering smile. You can see he's got tears in his eyes that are all red. And without saying anything, he's just going to stride up to you and give you a big hug. Oh, my boy.
Dad, are you really here?
He chuckles a little bit, and he's gonna give you feel a soft little kiss on the top of your head. Yeah, I'm here, son. You're not really here, but real enough. He'll step back from the hug, and he'll put a firm hand grabbing your shoulder and kind of step back a little bit and just kind of look you up and down. Tears still kind of moistening his eyes. I'm so damn glad you grabbed that thread.
What? Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
I know at least some of it. About as long as that raccoon came around.
Dad, I'm sorry I left.
Oh, well, stop it, Jack.
I wasn't there when you needed me.
He's gonna grab your other shoulder and like look you very sternly in the face. I mean it. Stop. You did everything as you were supposed to do. None of this is your fault. You were dealt a real bad hand, son. And I'm really proud of what you've been doing.
What about you? How is this possible? How are you this?
I'm stuck here. Sort of. A failed experiment from those witches.
An experiment.
When they were first trying to create the deck. I was supposed to be a part of it, but it didn't work. They tossed the card aside. And a very special benefactor that I'm not allowed to talk about picked it up.
Gods, it just keeps going up, doesn't it?
Everything that we don't see is real complicated, son. I'm sure you learned that already.
Yeah.
It's exhausting, honestly. A lot of powerful figures that try to just use us like tools and playthings. Path you're on, you're trying to put a stop to that, or at least stop it from getting worse.
So you know, I guess how much do you know? Can you like see me, or how does it work?
Birch is my eyes. Whatever he's seen, I've seen.
I like Perch.
I do too. Incredibly powerful little critter.
I mean, is there a way to get you out?
I don't know. I don't think so as it stands right now, and I don't think that should be your concern. If you manage to get that deck, you just keep it safe. Don't destroy it. It'll just come back. And for the love of all these damn divine bastards, don't use it.
Oh, okay. I hadn't really thought of it, but it's really that bad, huh?
I don't see a single good outcome that could come from using it. No matter the intention, that deck was crafted for things that just aren't good. I don't know if I'd call them evil, but I'd call them immoral.
So you know about Victoria then?
He looks real saddened at the ground and kind of tries to force his smile back through and nods. Yeah, I know about Victoria. Son, try to help her. I truly did love that woman, and I think that she truly did love you. It's hard to see, I know, with what she did, but she's getting tugged around with everybody else here, and she's just not seeing things clearly.
My mother told me that Victoria came to take care of me. Not in the motherly sense when I was a kid. Is that true?
Yeah, well, fuck your mother. What good did she ever do for you?
I think you did. That's kind of the problem, Dad. Jack smiles. He's trying to be clear that he was making a very distasteful joke.
We don't have a lot more time in here. This is unfortunately not something that we can sustain for long, but
Can I come back? Is this something I can do again?
periodically. I just want to say, son, you got her.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks to you. I didn't know that at the time.
I don't get any of the credit.
You're locked in an eternal limbo dimension to save me. I think you deserve some.
If there's one last piece of wisdom that I can depart on to my boy, start thinking more highly of yourself, son. I said you've had a bad hand, but you've done damn good with it. Maybe morally shady things with it too, but I mean, hell, you probably get that from me. Speaking of seeing things clearly, I have one gift that I can give you before you depart here. He's gonna hold out a hand, and he's gonna just like put it over your green eye, and he's gonna like close your eye, and you feel like a surge of energy. It burns slightly into your eye. Your vision maybe flashes like you got flashbanged for a minute, but then it settles down.
What was that?
You should be able to see threads now. Same kind you just put between you and Birch. Something I can bestow upon you. It's going to be a little confusing, but I promise you it's going to come in handy, especially with those shears you got off with.
Right.
Just be careful what you're cutting.
Okay.
You can see that his visage is starting to like slowly turn ethereal.
Jack moves toward him to just hug him again.
Yeah, it's you kind of go through him, but you can still slightly feel his warmth there, and he smiles. Birch kept this going as long as he could. I love you, son.
I'll be back.
Trust in yourself.
I love you.
And you realize that you said that I love you in the waking world as everything around you kind of goes back to normal. And you see Birch looking very tired, slumped up against the wall on the floor.
Jack scoops him up and sits on the bed. I don't know how you didn't tell me this whole time. I mean, I don't mean like I get you were magically forbidden or whatever. I just mean if I were you, I would have been dying this whole time.
Yeah, you don't think I was, kid?
Jack just buries his face in Birch's fur.
When you do that, you feel kind of a warmth around the center mass of Birch, and you can now, as you look around, you do see threads tying to different things. You now see that thread that you just tied between you and Birch. You see it around your wrist. You see a spool of green thread wrapped around the hilt of Greythorn that is tied around your waist. You can see that there's a thread that is wrapped around the center of the ceiling in your room, going down around your neck. Those are the ones you see in this room.
This is bizarre. Birch.
What is?
I can see threads. My dad gave it to me. I don't yet know why, but he said it would come in handy, especially with the shears.
Aren't there like millions of those tied to people?
Yeah, there's 3. Let's hope that I figure out how to focus in on the ones that I care about.
Yeah, that could get real annoying.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I'll just see if there's like an on-off kind of thing. Jack just like blinks a few times, trying to kind of almost treat it like his dark vision or like his true. I mean, he always has true sight, but just his dark vision and that kind of thing.
Yeah, when you try to focus it off, it does go away.
Oh, thank the gods. Okay, I can. Yeah, there's an off switch. So if it gets overwhelming, but I think it'll be useful for the most part. Birch, do you think that those shears we have, do you think they could cut a card?
Cut a card? I don't know, kid. I guess if it was a binding of sorts, I mean, it just cut that throw, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Admittedly, we have a few other things to take care of before I try and figure that out, but maybe let's think about that. And thank you.
Hey, don't mention it, kid. I'm just the messenger.
You're also the shoulder raccoon, and that counts for a lot.
Yeah, I don't put much weight in eye candy, but sure.
Jack will think about thinking to Krunk, but decides he's going to just sit with it for the night. Yeah, just think about his dad. And for the first time in a while, the memories he kind of goes back to are the happy ones of his dad just, teaching him how to play cards, how to cheat at dice, how to throw a dagger. Just the things they used to do together. And it's not tinged with that cloud of guilt that Jack always felt for leaving him.
Oh, I love that. And then you sleep?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody sleeps without incident this evening, unless you count, the weird dreams. Those of you in the desert, you wake up feeling comfortable. No harsh temperatures this evening, but also no removed curse.
Wah wah.
Chase, you son of a bitch! The curse is still there?
Yeah.
So rude.
Nobody had any other curses besides turning into a cat or the misfortune, right?
Oh, let me just consult my cursed list.
I don't think I do.
Okay, I didn't think so either. Just wanted to make
Unless
sure.
I have a cursed item that I don't know about.
Does Chase's ire count as a curse?
I know, for
Yes.
real.
It's too strong, sorry.
I put my armor back on a little grumpily and think to my room. And then I'll
Nocturne
flash
kind of
back.
stretches out a little bit. It's like, oh, feels much better.
Oh, sorry. I came back because I realized, did I ever explain how to get to your room? I assume you're both able to do this now that...
Guy, I
Do you
believe,
not
did.
walk?
No, you can, wow, I'm so sorry. I'm really inconsiderate. You can imagine where you want to be within, your room, and you will immediately teleport there. It's sort of like second nature for me.
Oh, then you can just think and
Yep,
you
try.
were there?
Mm.
Roux will try to think to the bar that Caden set up.
Yeah, you're gone. You're there. And Roux is gone from you two.
I'm glad it worked.
I have something I wish to attempt, but I'm going to attempt it on myself first, in case it doesn't work.
Oh, of course. Do you need me to aid you in any way?
I appreciate that, dear, but I think I'll be all right. Thank you.
Good. Good then. Hey, Lady Nocturne. Or my lady? I'm not sure how you prefer.
Lady Nocturne is fine.
Lady Nocturne, when we were in front of the hags and we were discussing the plans, I just wanted you to know I always do that. Whenever there is a decision that will affect everyone, I try to get a consensus before I act. I know that I can seem brash and, well, a little dim.
I wouldn't say that.
But
You studied at the Mugambi, after all.
it's true, but I think one of the first things we learn is that common sense does not equate to skill with magic, or even with a sword.
That is unfortunately true, yes.
But I take the responsibility of your life and Roux's life and everyone's lives very seriously. And I firmly believe that no one holds all the right answers, not even the gods. Truth lies between everyone, and I will do my best to strive to get there.
Understood.
All right, well, now that I'm preaching at you, enjoy your experiment.
Lady Nocturne will think herself to her room. Have the things turned into something else?
Sorry, which things?
The little round orbs I was supposed to sell. The stuff.
Yes, they have. Yeah, you now have like a wide variety of different things to sell. None of them like particularly useful to you guys, but like it's full of things that you could use for reagents, or if you guys needed to do crafting, it would be anything that you need for crafting. And there's now people kind of simulacrum lining up to buy things.
Fascinating.
It's very similar to your curiosity shop back at home. Curiosity shop, right, is what you called it?
It was an antique store.
Antique store, that's right.
Where I had very weird hours so that way nobody would actually come to buy things.
That's rad.
It was an antique store that never had any sales.
Nice.
It was just a front for me to keep a bunch of cursed objects that I collected during my my adventuring career.
It's really hard to explain during tax season, but otherwise it's rad.
Krunk, before you go back to your room, Guy will appear. Hey, boss. So, I'm assuming your friend's gonna leave that and I'm gonna have to protect her again for a bit?
Yes. This will likely end soon. Is it possible, Guy, for you to protect her here?
At Harrow like long term?
Yes. I'm worried that if we take her back to the physical plane, Willem will be on her an instant. Or if not her, the Harrowing 3. Or maybe he doesn't even utter his enemy's name. There's a lot of people that would like to do me harm. And they can do it through her, Guy. I don't know what to do.
You hear a voice from behind you suddenly, Krunk. I think I might be able to do something to take care of her. You see Nethys is standing behind you.
Krunk will immediately bow in respect.
No need for that.
You would be willing to shield her from the eyes of those who would do her harm?
Yeah, I'll work with this one here and see if we can get her some longish term accommodations here.
I would be forever in your debt.
Yeah, don't speak too soon on that. Hey, we've got a Pantheon meeting in the courtyard as soon as y'all are ready. And he'll go step into he'll like open the door to the invisible palace and you'll see him walk in there.
That's rad. And it's rad for reasons you probably don't know, Chase.
Which is?
Once the door is sealed, it can only be opened by somebody who was designated as somebody who could open the door. So that genuinely just is like super cool to Krunk.
Just casual, breaking the magical rules.
Destroying the spell that's been...
Who knows? Maybe Zalara was like, Nethys is on the list of people who can open the door. If Nethys wants to show up, he can open the door.
If a god wants to come in, okay.
Okay, I guess.
That's so funny.
Okay. What are you guys doing this morning? Anything that we want to play out? You said you had something you wanted to try, Lady Nocturne?
Yeah, I'd like to try a ninth level cleanse affliction on myself.
Excellent. Yeah, go ahead and let's roll that counteract check.
I did not need to switch my spells around. I actually have a 12th level skill feat called Break Curse.
Hey, there you go.
So I can actually spend 10 minutes, and I get to roll an occultism or religion. So let's give this a try. Bollocks. I'm gonna use a mythic. Can I use a mythic point?
You sure can. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks, dice. That's great.
Okay, a 37 is a success in a way, but it does not. You do not feel the curse vanish.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel it like maybe loosen for a bit, but then you feel that same kind of sense of dread come back to you. Okay. What are the rest of you doing this morning?
Can I meet Krunk outside of his room?
Yeah, for sure. Jack, you have a window in your room?
Do I have a window? Yeah, I think so.
Okay. When you wake up and are getting ready for the day this morning, you probably do realize something out your window that is maybe alarming at first until you get a little bit of a better look at it. Oh, wait, do you have your thread vision on? I guess you turned that off, huh?
Well, maybe when I first wake up, I think I turn it on. It's like a new toy, you know? So, like, Jack is experimenting with it. So, yeah, at some point in the morning when he kind of is first waking up, he'll turn it on.
Okay. Yeah. So one thing that you notice is you do see as you're getting a better look at yourself, there is a tangled thread that is red and goes all around your body.
Ruh-roh. Okay.
Out the window, you see a very large face up in the sky. Like, kind of terrifying looking at first. And as you get a better look at it, it looks like it is very similar looking to a gigantic gingham face. And you also see a gigantic hand off in the side, like horizons away from where the face is, holding like a gigantic rope-sized thread that is going down to the center of Harrow
Is the hand, does it seem to be Gingham's hand? Is that,
Yeah.
Okay. Holy.
It's just like, it's gigantic, like larger than the moon gigantic, covering the entire sky.
Birch, there's a giant gingham in the sky.
Birch like runs up on your shoulder and looks out the window. Where?
It must be my thread vision if you can't see it, because you would literally have to be blind to miss that.
Rubs his eyes. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, kid.
Then Gingham is somehow still tied, or actually, they seem to be holding this place. What do you think that means?
I don't know, kid.
Also, more concern. Well, is this more or less concerning? I don't know. Also concerning, there's a new thread around me. It's like angry and red and doesn't seem to go anywhere. It's all tangled.
Did you tie the knots bad last night?
Well, I look at the thread between me and Birch to see that if it's
Yeah, that
still
one
there.
looks fine.
No, ours looks fine. This one's different.
Wish I was a thread expert, kid, but I'm not.
You literally come from what? How are you not?
Hey, just because I come from it doesn't mean I understand it.
Okay.
I know how to make eggs. I don't know how the whole chemistry of it works.
You can cook?
Yeah. I don't need to, but I can.
Okay. You've been demoted
good
back
at
to
it.
shoulder raccoon. And Jack puts him back on his shoulder. Let's go find Krunk. See if the desert worked. Jack will walk to your room, Krunk, and rap on the door.
Krunk opens the door and he looks a little tired, but he smiles at you warmly. How'd it go?
Cool if I come in?
Yes, of course. He opens the door.
Is your thread vision on?
Mm-hmm. I'm actually very
you
curious
see-
about this.
You see a blue thread tied between you and Krunk. You see the same tangled red thread wrapped all around Krunk's torso. And you also see a similar thread, though this one is purple as opposed to your green, that is tied from his weapon to him. And he's got the same thread going from the ceiling down around his neck.
When Jack first sees you, Krunk, you see him blink at you just for a moment longer, as if you look different to him. And then he'll follow you inside.
Do I have something on my face?
Not exactly.
Mm.
Just Here, sit down for a second. And then I want to hear how the desert went, but here's what happened. And Jack will just summarize everything. I don't think he leaves anything out. He doesn't really need to lie to Krunk for any reason. At least not about this.
One thing to, I guess, note, I should probably bring this up. The same tangled threads that are around Krunk are slightly more ethereal and like faded than yours.
That's weird.
When we get to the thread vision and I describe what I'm seeing on you, Krunk, and what I've seen and everything, I think that maybe the red tangly threads are the curse. Did the desert seem to work last night, or?
No, it didn't work. Whatever those hags put on us, it was a sticky business.
Well, yours looks a little more faded than mine, so maybe it softened it up or something. Oh, I almost forgot. Come with me. And Jack do you have a window in your room?
Yeah, I actually have a whole balcony.
Oh, Jack will prompt you out onto the balcony and follow you. And he'll point to where Gingham's face is, knowing you can't see it, but he'll point and he'll say, look right up there where that cloud kind of is.
Yeah, it sort of looks like a bunny. Are you showing me a cloud like the Rabbit Prince?
No, that looks nothing like a bunny. What are you talking? Okay,
It's
not about the cloud. With my thread vision, Krunk, I can see Gingham's face. You're looking right at their left eye socket. I guess Gingham didn't really have eyes, technically.
That's incredible, Jack. I don't know what that means, though.
I don't either, but it seems like they're holding this whole place together. Or up. I don't really know.
Well, in the event that that's true, Krunk will draw a deep breath, cup his big hand around his mouth, and just roar to the sky. Gingham! Good morning! He can't think of anything meaningful to say, but he thinks that Gingham would appreciate that.
Jack will join you, and we spend a few moments just shouting at Gingham in the sky.
That's actually so refreshing. When Krunk is done screaming to the sky, he's going to turn a smile to Jack and clap him on the shoulders. Jack, I can't tell you how happy I am that you got to see your father. To say goodbye to someone, or even hello, to someone who's gone, that's a rare gift.
I hope I can go back. Jack will show you the card. Wait, do I still have the card, Chase? Does it still exist?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Krunk won't even try to touch it. He just looks at it with reverence. He looks like a good father, Jack.
He did his best.
Hey, when we were screaming at Gingham, I had a thought.
Uh-huh.
Can you see the curse on me?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think I see angry red tangled thread, and it looks a little faded, so I'm guessing that's the curse, but my dad gave me sight and no knowledge about what any of this means.
What if we tried to cut it with shears?
You know, I've been thinking of a lot of potential uses for those shears. That's certainly one of them.
Well, before we make the decision, perhaps we run it past the gods themselves. We've got a meeting in the courtyard.
Yeah. You know, Norgerer probably knew. Had to have known, right? That that's literally his whole thing.
I'm sure he did, Jack. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
What?
Let's go to the courtyard.
I'm excited to see what you decide. He claps you on the back one more time, and he leaves his good arm around your shoulders as we walk towards the courtyard.
Speaking of your card that you still have, Jack, now that you've felt the investure of it, you know that you can commune once per week with that card.
Once a week. Oh, that's so cool.
That's precious, actually.
Does it have any? I don't need it to, Chase, but just does it have any other effect like the other Haro cards?
Not right now.
Okay.
Roux and Nocturne, do you guys hear this commotion and join them out in the hallway to the courtyard?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
After my attempt to break the curse doesn't fail, Lena just sighs deeply, takes her cane, and just starts like heading out to the hallway. What's all the commotion?
We saw an old friend, and now we're heading to speak with the gods. Care to join us, Lady Nocturne?
I suppose.
How do Lady Nocturne's threads look? I assume like god thread, room thread, whatever. Does she have the tangly red on her
You
too?
don't see any weapon thread like you and Krunk have for Nocturne, but she does have the thread from the ceiling around her neck, and you do see the tangly red thread, but just barely. Hers looks like almost non-existent. And then when she walks out, you can see that there is a triangle of blue threads connecting you, Nocturne, and Krunk. Guy apparates, and you don't see any threads around Guy. And he knocks on Roux's door. Hey, Fire Witch boss. Meeting.
Roux opens the door, half in the bag. It is a meeting already?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a whole night.
Well, some of us didn't sleep.
You should have seen how many meetings the other bosses had before you other bosses showed up.
Sounds exhausting. I have to go?
I don't tell you what to do.
I'm sure Caden will be chill if you don't show up.
No, I'll go. I was just enjoying his gift. And she motions back into her room at the Caden bar and comes out.
Roux, it's 7:30.
You know what? In terms of Caden, there is no time. Any time to enjoy oneself, one should take advantage of, is all I'm saying.
I suppose it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly. Thank you, lady.
When you see Roux's threads, Jack, she has the same one around the neck from the ceiling. She's got the same tangled red thread that looks about as ethereal as Krunk's. And all of you have an intertwining blue thread connecting you. And then you can see that Nocturne and Roux have a purple thread connecting them, separate from the one that connects all of you.
Can you remind me, Chase, what color the threads were when the evil angel attacked us and we got tied up? They were red?
Mm-hmm.
The similar red as this?
Yeah.
Those freaking hags. Okay.
I was going to say it loud. Does Lady Nocturne have another curse-like thread on her as well?
An excellent question.
Yeah, probably. Probably has like a weird, like, negative light colored one just like around their person in general.
Jack will rapidly, he won't explain the whole night, but as we congregate in the hall, he'll just say, quick update. I can see the threads of everything now. I can turn it on and off so it's not overwhelming, but I can see it right now. And I'm pretty sure that we all have the curse on us, or it looks like this. And he'll describe the red thread.
Certainly uncomfortable, and Rue's gonna drape her arm over Jack.
All right, let's just get you down to
meeting.
The
Yes.
meeting. Yep. Totally presentable. Jack will help Roux down the stairs.
Can I insta silver Roux with cleanse affliction?
Roux, when that happens. Roux frowns, drops her arm from Jack, whips around while they're still walking. I hate it when you do that.
My dear, there are just times when I would rather have you alert.
I am so alert and you ruin all the fun.
That's hilarious.
I love the implication. This is a regular thing that happens.
So you guys turn the corner down the hallway to your main courtyard. Nice sunlight coming in from the open roof here. And there's the typical large like banquet table that you usually eat breakfast at. And standing there around the table is all four of your gods, Desna, Nethys, Norgaber, and Caden. And what looks different in this room is you guys can see that the four arches that were not working for some time have been reconstructed into one very big arch. And you can see that the portal is once again active, and you see kind of a swirled mist with an image in it of a very large building with a telescope looking up towards the sky and some wooded areas in front of it. And as you guys enter the room, Desna gestures to the table. Please, everyone sit. Today is a fated day.